Alright, we should be recording. Yes, it looks like it. So, graph physics video. So, comments. None of them to my liking, really. You know, but whatever. Trying a different microphone just for this video. Blah, blah, blah. Because somebody complains. So anyway, the Culus Manus, whatever. Never been to a penny arcade, question mark. So I'm complaining about the fact that his comments are incomprehensible, blah, 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 blah. And he just does it again. Never been. I guess he's asking me, ever been. And I'm still completely clueless what that could possibly mean. I don't, what's 5 thumbs up? I don't know. Obviously, he thumbs up his own comments, I guess, because who the fuck could make any sense out of this shit? I mean, what's a penny arcade? I mean, weren't those the things where you put a penny in and you watch some little flicker film or something? I don't know. I get wrist strain. Well, there's lots of ways to get around that. You spell check, voice to text. You know, if you got a problem, then you work it out. You don't just do this. Don't laugh. Unsubbed. Subbed again. What the heck? What the heck? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, what do you want me to say? Thanks? Thanks for being totally irrelevant, just confusing subjects that shouldn't be confused, completely misunderstanding everything I say because your comments are so not connected to anything I actually say. So, yeah, thanks. Is that what I'm supposed to say? No. Alright, funny how embracing the reality of materialistic determinism is negative, yet solves problems. Yet when we believe in pixies and ghosts, nothing of value comes from these stupid experiments. Well, it's not entirely true. Obviously, the human race is running on vapors. You know, I mean, it thinks it can do this unsustainable growth thing. I mean, it has lots of hugely illogical assumptions built into our human behavior. We're going to have population growth that's just not sustainable, industrialization, the energy equation of civilizing the world. None of it makes any rational sense. And every effort made to suspend some of that excess, like the one-child policy in China, is looked at as if it's the most evil, draconian, Nazi-esque value you could have, is saying slow down. Slow down. That's the irresponsible thing to do. So clearly getting it upside down and wrong can work for a while, but yes, it will drive us right into the brick wall. Dairy is bad for the body, regardless of raw or homogenized. Well, says you. It's bad for cows, so that's why I'm anti-dairy. But if it wasn't for the bad for cow part, I'd be drinking milk every day. Because frankly, it did me a lot of good in my youth. Made me strong and such. So I don't really buy into this crap that somehow it's bad for you to get exactly what you need, you know, in a nice liquid form. But that's pretty much what milk is. So anyway. You can have your opinion, but like I said, outside the bad for cow part, I got nothing against milk. Hi, I'm so glad that you're doing critical videos about the Thunderbolts. Please do some more, blah, 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 time to time if you're willing. Well, I have done. Nobody else is solidly critiquing the theories. So you can't really solidly critique a theory that's based on, you know, just magical. Oh, Venus was, you know, it talked. You know, Venus used to be a talking planet. Well, yeah, it's really hard for me to prove that's not true because, yeah, there's no, like, videotape of, you know, and I can't, you know, there's nothing I can do with that. And it's getting more popular. Well, I don't know if it's getting popular with anybody but lunatics and idiots and imbeciles. So that's the whole problem with this whole conversation, is that it's in the context of who the fuck is listening to these videos. Because they're obviously too stupid to write. I'm not critiquing this particular comment, but I mean, most of the comments are rubbish. The critiques are empty and vacuous. So, I mean, clearly there's not too much intellectual capital that's terribly interested in conversation about these basic elemental functions of the universe. I'd like to know what you think of Wall Thornhill Saturn hypothesis. Well, I mean, if it's the water one, that's pretty dopey. you know, you know, that all the water came from the outside of the universe in, because that doesn't make much sense. So that's kind of silly. You're totally right about the religious influence, although I know for a fact that at least some of the proponents of ideas about Jesus are way more interesting than the evangelical hypothesis. Well, regardless, obviously you can't have, they can't make up their own theory about Jesus and get away with it, so I don't know what to say about that. If you're interested, one of the inner circle of TB Viva has created a website. You know, I went to it, it's kind of boring. The stuff on this website was way beyond my idea about what kind of things are being spoken about in the group. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously it's just totally not motivated by let's find the truth. Let's mold the truth into our preferable theory about how humans are special. I was drawn to the theory for a time, but after a few experiences I realized they were putting the cart before the horse, so to speak. Yes, they act as if they're jumping the evidence, you know, forcing the evidence. Look, they're obviously just forcing it. They act as if they have found some kind of answer to something, but nothing is really answered. Yes, their answers are just not existing. I mean, they have this silly notion that, again, the craters on the moon are lightning strikes. I mean, it's just too stupid. They have a belief in that electricity is important in space, but they have not proven anything. Well, yeah, they haven't even, like I said, they haven't given any reasonable hope of understanding how they could possibly think any of this crap is going on, and yet we can't get a picture of a single bit of it. Nor have they got any model or detailed mechanics on how this works. It's very sketchy. I tried saying this in the comments, but someone said to me that they believe the truth and that they believe to see the hand of God at work in the cosmos. I took it no further. Yes, well, you know, like I said, it's clearly just, sadly, people just can't grow out of their desire to turn human existence into some superstitious, voodoo-esque special world. DraftScience. A comment was left on Ken Wheeler's page. It goes something like this. You might find it interesting. Well, the JPEG wasn't a comment. But anyway, this image can be found in Ken Wheeler's paper. It gives the reader the impression that he designed his model. Yeah, so I have a picture of that, I think, here somewhere. Let's see, that's a stupid dullard crap. And that's some other 1980s. There it is. So if you're familiar with Ken Wheeler at all, in his book he has a crayon drawing of exactly this. So he basically stole the frickin' thing from somebody else and just did a new crayon version of it. You know, Ben didn't cite this guy or this paper or any of this crap. I mean, it's all crap anyway, but the idea is, you know, he keeps talking as if he invented something, and clearly you can catch this guy, you know, he peels the copyright off of images and pretends he took them, and, you know, he's just a cheater. A despicable cheater, liar, faker, phony, fraud, blah, blah, blah. Alright, the copyright claims will come back to haunt his ego, but wait, we must ask Ken Wheeler, the Greek god, AKK, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He uses it to promote bullshit theory, so he must know what it is. Who cares about whether he's stealing some Greek crap from 2,000 years ago? Frankly, I don't care about that. Read the text of Sir Roger Penrose, another idiot, who gives Ivor Robinson the due credit. No, he doesn't cite them. Too funny, this internet stooge dimwit tries to copyright combined work efforts of Ivor Robinson and Sir Robert Penrose. Right, I guess, but yes, they're wankers too. So he says they're what a wanker. Yes, stealing garbage is really stupid. But that shit's all garbage. Penrose is an idiot. Frankly. Oh my god. This. Oh my god. You're embarrassing yourself. Yeah, right. Brilliant comment. So this is some little phony person who takes somebody else, some chick image, and puts it on their account, and they're not embarrassing themselves. It calls themselves my account, you know, just basically saying troll. Um, you know, you can't account for yourself at all, you know, and you ridicule somebody else when you're so gutless to even put any glimpse of who you are on the internet. You're so gutless. Gutless. Anyway, so if energy is basically the amount of movement, when you talk about energy being inside something, yes, it's captured as part of your atomic structure. Your atomic structure is made of traps for energy. It traps energy. That's how batteries work. That's how everything works. That's why atoms can create nuclear explosions, because there's a ton of little bits of momentum trapped inside of every atom. And when you release it, it causes everything to start moving. And that's what a nuclear bomb is. Everything moves a lot. You're talking about amount of movement being inside something. Yes, that's exactly right. It's pressure. The universe creates. The universe is full of little bits that have compressed everything into little pressurized bits. That's the name of the game. Pressure. Yes, it's all about pressure. Caused by annoying, but we'll accept it for now. Control. Alright, should be back. Appears to be. Alright, anyway. Okay, we did the amount of energy thing. Okay, at first, about the name Bald Cats, I thought it was your mockery. Ha ha ha. Yes, well, whatever, not terribly relevant. Gary, you said you were probably... you said they were probably eating your own poo. Well, their own poo, but yes. So funny. Well, I suppose it's a little bit funny, but... Alright, then the Baldy Cats guy did actually comment. So he says, howdy, at 11:37 you hit the nail on the head. Well, I don't... You know, you could just put the time code. It's kind of funny. He wrote it in such a way that it didn't automatically create a link. So if he just would have put 11:37, it would have created an automatic link. The Baldy short series is just looking at misconceptions by flat earthers. Right, I don't know why you make a separate channel. You have a conspiracy, you know, let's debunk conspiracy, and then you create a separate channel, do the same thing. I don't quite get it, but whatever. Nothing more. I agree I could be more detailed, but this was the first. Yeah, well, that's a whole subject, right? Is there any point in doing these, you know, 5-minute physics? Isn't that part of the whole problem with physics, is that, you know, you really can't do justice to physics in 5 minutes. I'll improve the format with time. Edit. At 15:27 you ask how many watts are in a joule. Well, I was just kind of making the point, but yes, I mean, obviously I knew one from the other, but anyway, that question should be the other way around. Watts are a number of joules per second. The point, as I point out, is there should be one constant scale for metering energy. So, I mean, they're all saying the same thing, whether you say a Newton or an amp or this or that. I mean, technically, it's all the same crap. You know, in a context, it's, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're willing, I would like to do some video exchanges or live rooms sometime. And so I surprised me. He said, sure, sounds great. So that was pretty good. And I said, excellent. If you could send me an email, let me know what time would be available, interactive conversation. I don't know whether he can, you know, he does live rooms. I don't know whether, I mean, it's pretty easy to do, you know. I mean, it's certainly easy to get into one. But he has not responded, unfortunately. But it seems, I mean, that's hopeful if I can get, he seems thick-skinned enough to handle a little bit of conversation about, you know, you know, without whatever, not so easily offended. So this, whatever, chin-do-do-do-do, this is crap about the wrong channel. Hi Gary, what happened to the Amendum channel? Nothing happened. I mean, I don't know, you know, people are so fucking dumb that you're like, is there really any hope? I mean, my last Amendum video, I pointed out how, you know, the last one before the strike, I pointed out I got a strike on my channel. I really can't afford to make new videos because it's just going to incite the possibility of strikes that could get my channel exterminated, so I really can't afford to make videos on YouTube. You know, once you have a strike, you're in jeopardy, big jeopardy. So I'll be making them on the Do Not God channel. So I mean, I made it clear as could be. Other commenters made it clear in the comments section, and yet these idiots keep saying, "Where are you? Where are you?" I mean, you don't. You apparently don't watch the videos. I don't know. So why do you care? You can't pay any attention. I mean, it's just amazing. And then he says, and then so I've been back for 2 weeks on the Amendum channel, and this idiot's saying, "I haven't had any new notifications or new video lately. Hope you are well." So you couldn't go to the channel and see that I made 2 new videos on the channel? I mean, I don't know. And then just another YouTuber, there were. I mean, that's probably not going to be enough words for this person to understand. But I mean, what the fuck? It's just too hopeless. People are so frickin' stupid. Can you please turn up the gain on your microphone if possible? Well, no, I really can't. So I'll switch the microphone to this microphone. We'll see what happens. But frankly, when I tested my video against the sound levels on other videos, it came out about even. So I don't know what you're complaining about. And so then, oh, brilliant comment, garbage. Oh, wow, you sure made a valid argument there. Of course, it's a Ken Wheeler fan. Right? So let's point out Ken Wheeler's newest video. He's arguing that he's slowing light down in his ferrocell, that it's being redshifted inside his little ferrocell. You know, I mean, it's just such garbage, and people, you know, gravitate to absolute garbage, and they're doing it for reasons that have nothing to do with the truth. I mean, clearly, none of Ken Wheeler's jargon can mean anything to these morons. They just say, "Oh, he's fat and stupid like me." you know, I don't know. What is it? What's the appeal? It clearly has nothing to do with actual logic and reasoning. Clearly. So anyway, so this is the pathetic environment I must exist in. So, so this newest video on magnetism, 10 thumbs up, not terrible, but only 111 views. I mean, maybe maybe I'll just replay this video and critique it, and just say, how can people not get this? But no comments, you know, no comments worth commenting on. I mean, can you please turn up the volume in your microphone? I mean, stupid, crappy little pukey complaints. You know, it's just I don't know why they don't have a delete on there. It should know it's me. So what else is there to say? I mean, I really hate going to videos that are too loud, you know, louder than my settings. That's just really annoying. So let's just get rid of this stupid garbage comment. It's useless, and turning up gain on microphones on useless garbage. Go ahead and complain. I'm just saying I'll delete complaints when I've resolved the complaint, or I'm attempting to resolve it. But whatever. I just hate this planet. So I guess I'll leave this video there. Just to hell with it. It's just nothing to comment on. You know, I gave people the choice. Provide a link to the better explanation of magnetism, or say, "Good job, Gary." Those are your two choices. Nobody can satisfy either one of those conditions. I don't know how you can evade doing it. If I went to a video and since somebody said, "Look, this is the right answer," unless you point me to a more right answer, then I'd say, "Oh, okay, if it's my obligation to do that, here's a more right answer." I don't know. Seemed like an easy enough task. I mean, I spelled it out as simple as you can get. I mean, okay, you know, 2 forces, 2 charged objects, pressure, low pressure, high pressure. I mean, you really can't make physics much simpler. So I don't, it's just so discouraging. So anyway, that's all I got is discouraging. I guess I have to unsub from this whatever. These Russian guys are a little bit entertaining. Well, I guess they're now Canadian Russians or something. But you know, it's all these, let's just build stupid things, you know, for which you could break your neck playing with. You know, that's kind of useless. Dissidents are in the majority. So yeah, you know, David Hilster is getting wackier and wackier. You know, in terms of his just bizarre claims, and you know, claims for which there's just no evidence. I mean, this idea that somehow some collective is going to figure out the nature of reality. You know, it's always been individuals, essentially. Small, tiny percentage of the physics community does the innovating. It doesn't come from the masses, so to speak. And then this idea that the majority of people thinking about physics are dissidents is just idiotic. I mean, on its face, it doesn't make any sense at all. People are eating up the bullshit of conventional physics. They love it. So I don't know where you're getting this. And the dissidents are all in little wacky tiny groups. Where's even the big groups? The electric universe is lame by comparison. In real numbers, it's tiny. So where does he make up this stuff? I don't know. Anyway, this doesn't matter. Whatever. I mean, you can't lead you know, dumb. Let's see, what's the dumbest animal on Earth? So there's got to be some kind of, what's the dumbest mammal? Can't lead them to anything. They're just so goddamn dumb. And that appears to be the human condition. Too stupid to be bothered. It's just no point. They're too fucking stupid. Alright, so till the next time and such, I guess. I have to give up. I don't have much choice. There's no other option but just to give up all hope. Just go through the pretense of existing the rest of my life, recognizing that humans are hopelessly stupid fucking pieces of crap. The end.